So hello and welcome back to another video, and today we're talking about Argentine banknotes. So specifically, I've got gloves for handling these banknotes, but you can't actually pick the banknotes up with these gloves. It's very hard. You need nails, but it does protect the banknotes. So this is the current currency of Argentina, the pesos. And the curious thing is that if you collect banknotes, you would know that over the past 70 years, Argentina has had 5 different currencies, and 4 of those in the past 50 years. This one was first issued in 1992. It's been pretty stable in the first 20 years, but since about 2015, it's lost a lot of value. Currently, it trades about 125 pesos, because $1. Back in 2000, it was about 3 or 4. So that is a pretty dramatic depreciation of the currency. So there's a lot of people on the internet saying, oh yeah, the US dollar's gonna go, it's gonna become hyperinflated. Lots of other countries have done it. Argentina has done it. The country's still there. The economic system is there. Probably wages are lower, but that can actually be fixed if the currency is stable. So it will not be the end of the world, and it's pretty much just people just creating fear. Anyway, this is from the second banknote series, which is introduced in 1997. And the first banknote series usually has a large numeral in the center, which these ones do not. And the curious thing is that these all have the watermark, so the watermark is whoever is portrayed, I believe. Yep, it's whoever's portrayed on the actual banknote. So this one has Manuel Belgrano, who is an independence, or one of the independence leaders. And we have an image of Liberty there. These 4 dots here for the blind. We have another security feature here, so that on the back you would see that it should line up with that banknote here, which most banknotes now have that type of feature. And on this side we have the flag monument in Rosario. So I have no idea where that place is, but it's a nice banknote. So this one was replaced. Oh, so the value of this one, you can probably pick it up for about $5 uncirculated. So in 2017, it was replaced with this banknote for a short period. And 2016, but in 2017, 18 was replaced by a coin. And as you can see, it's quite a nice banknote. I like the way that it's got the design that goes straight to the border. Also the colours red and blue goes well together. And this one also has a portrait of General Manuel Belgrano. Watermark is also him, but it has like a metallic reflecting security feature there instead of the see-through. The window that combines up, that is up there, and on this side the sun. So if you look in there, that should be a full sun, and that's just a beautiful banknote. And on the reverse we have so that's supposed to be Juan Padilla, and Mr. Belgrano is on horseback, and they're raising the Argentine flag. So this is supposed to be 1812 along the Parana River. Yes, the Parana River. Has some information in Spanish, so if you can read Spanish, you can read that. So that banknote you could probably get for about $5 in uncirculated as well. Probably even a bit less, because these banknotes existed when hyperinflation started in Argentina. And yes, it is starting. And then we have the 20 pesos. So this one is the same series as this 10 pesos. And as you can see, the design is all pretty much similar. And they also come in the 5, 10, 50 and 100 peso series denominations as well. And this one, as we see here, has Juan Manuel de Rosas. So has his name there. It's quite a nice red banknote. And this one, you can also purchase for about $5 to $10 in uncirculated. Not very hard banknotes to get. And on the back, we have a painting. So it's a Combate de la. So I have no idea what that is, but it looks like probably a battle between the Argentine and Spanish fleets during the War of Independence. Southampton. Okay. So, Mr. Rosas was born in Buenos Aires, 1793, and died in Southampton in 1877, apparently. So, that is a nice banknote. Can't give you much information on the guy because I didn't look him up. But as you can see, this feature here should line up with this side. You can find it on Australian banknotes as well. And it has a security thread, a watermark. And these also have features for the blind. Even though, I can't really feel anything on them. So that's a pretty much of a failure in that design. Then we have the 50 pesos. So this currently is roughly worth about 60 Australian cents. So not really worth much. Considering that back in 2000 is probably equivalent to $25. So that's a pretty major devaluation of the actual currency. So this one is Domingo Sarmiento, and on the back you have the Casa de Obrieno, which is in Buenos Aires. We have the Argentine flag as back, and just guessing that might be the Parliament of Argentina. So it's quite a nice banknote. And you see, if you do collect Australian banknotes, they had a similar feature. So they had the space here for the watermark and major print on this side. So this one you can probably also purchase for $5 to $10. I would say probably less, but banknote prices are also going up as our currency is going down. So collector's items do increase in value. They don't always stay static, which is the way it is. Because if you go back to the 1960s, you'll see the prices for banknotes and coins are way lower. So this one we're showing. So this is the same series as these two that we have here, but they're a bit different. So this one's based on the previous design. And then we have the 20 pesos. So this is the current series that they use. And as you can see, it's vertical. This one has a guanaco, which is related to llama. And as you can see, it's a cameloid, so it's related to camels, the Bactrian and one camel. But the best thing about this is that it has blue and red. So those two colors go well together. And this is the lowest denomination you're going to get in Argentina, worth about 25 cents. And on the back, it goes back to the normal orientation. So this one has Patagonia. So Patagonia, if you don't know, it's the southern part of Argentina, roughly around there. It's quite cold. It has a few indigenous people still. And I feel that this island down there is very interesting, that the indigenous people, some of them still exist, some of them don't. And Argentine, see that island there? That's the Falklands. So they still claim uh, sovereignty over the Falklands, even though they got defeated in 1982. So if you go to Argentina, this is a banknote you'll get. All the banknotes of this series are actually quite nice. So one of the best banknotes in South America. They go with the Colombian banknotes. Whatever country has good banknotes. Chile currently has good banknotes. Peru, Bolivia, yeah, they're passable. So yeah, mainly those two, Colombia and Chile. And the last banknote we have, so they don't actually issue this for circulation anymore. They replaced it with a new one in 2017, was it? And 2018. So this is an issued in 2015. It has the Falkland Islands. So we have East and West Falkland, and it also has South Georgia Island, and they call it the Islas Malvinas. So this would have upset the English. Also has a dodo there, or maybe it's an albatross. Looks like a dodo. Anyway, they come from Mauritius. So this banknote you can probably get in circulation. It hasn't been issued for probably about 3 or 4 years. Still legal tender, but like Argentina's currency in the past, it's just going to lose its value. But this one, you in uncirculated, probably talking about $10 if you want to purchase it. And on this side we have, so there's the ship. So that's the General Belgrano that was sunk in 1982. Here we have Mr. Belgrano on horseback. Oh no, sorry. That's Guanaco Rivero. Sorry, I thought it was similar to the actual Ava banknote. Yeah, I thought it was this guy here. But you know, I'm a little bit ignorant when it comes to Argentine history. And we have a cemetery in the background of Argentine dead in the Falkland Islands. So it's nice of the British to actually respect the Argentine dead. And there's the guy's name. Born in 1808, passed away in 1845. So he was quite young when he passed away. And it's quite a nice banknote. So out of this series, this is probably the holy grail of this denomination, because it's a blue banknote. It commemorates something that is contested between the United Kingdom and Argentina, and also it is a short-lived banknote. So this is only the 9,725,560th banknote. So obviously quite a few of them are actually issued. So those are my new Argentine banknote collection. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you very much. I hope this helps you with your banknotes and coins, and it encourages you to collect banknotes from around the world. So anyway, thank you very much. Leave a comment down below, give a thumbs up, and have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.